Hi guys, welcome back. So this is going to be a super quick one today. I have to go pick up my husband from the train station in a couple of minutes, but I had to show you guys my finish. So I'm going to try to get in as much as I can because I do have a couple of new patterns and a little bit of haul. But so the finish that I have is Electra. So I posted updates on my Instagram of her, and I didn't realize how much beading there actually was in this. Hang on one sec, let me see if I can make it easier to see with my light. I don't really think it makes a difference, but I didn't realize how many beads were actually in her until I basically had all the stitching pretty much done. But just like the other pixies, her skin is 1/1. And there are beads in the moon as well. The backstitched pumpkin face, these are all beads. But the bulk of the beads are all down here in her dress. So this is almost solidly beaded. And it just does not do it justice. Actually works a little bit better without the light. So there are only 2 colors of beads in her skirts, which is, let's see if it'll focus. This like darker orange right here, and then a lot of the lighter orange. Yeah, it's not gonna focus. But super happy with her. She's definitely, I think, my favorite pixie so far. I know she's pretty close to the edges on the left and right, and that's because I completely just forgot to turn my fabric. But she still has a good, she has an inch on the moon side, and then an inch and a half, or 2 inches I think, down by her skirt. So doable, not completely, since I frame and stuff myself, I still haven't decided what I'm doing with these. I'm thinking about flat folds or canvas finishes, mainly because it's 12 of them that I thought about framing but haven't really decided yet. I did buy this fabric at Joann's if I decided to go with them, if I decided to do a flat fold or a no-sew cube. It would be very big for a cube, and cubes are more expensive than I thought they were. But I only bought enough, they only had enough, this is basically everything that was left from the bolt, and it's a yard, like a yard and a third. So it's enough, I believe, for 6 of them. So I do need to find another fabric to go for the other 6. However, since I've only stitched 4 so far, I have time to figure out, or to find a different fabric. But I might go ahead and just do these 4. They didn't have any like Halloween ribbon or anything either, so I'm gonna have to figure out what I want to do for that. I haven't gone to Michael's, I've only gone to Joann's, so I'm gonna go to Michael's and see what they have as far as cubes and ribbon and such. So that's all the stitching I've actually done, except for my mania, which you guys have already seen. But I did buy a couple of patterns, which I will show you. The stash I got was just the fabric for the framing or the finishing. So the first one that I have is, so I saw this one on Christine Stitch All the Things on one of her recent videos, and I just had to buy it. So you have to go into the group to purchase it, but it is designed by Brian Jackins. And he used to design for Dimensions. Actually, I'm probably going to do it on this fabric too, and then I'm looking at it. But it is the Boo Butterfly, which I thought was really cool. And the group on Facebook that you have to go into is Love for Cross Stitch. And you can go in and buy the pattern through there. But I thought it was really cool how the whole thing is like one big jack-o'-lantern face. And then it's got pieces like pirates, cats, the sword down the middle, which I think of as like knights. You have bats up here, the pumpkin, the crows, like poison apples / candy apples, the trees, the corn husks, little witch hat on, is that on a pumpkin? Or no, sorry. Witch hat and the candy corn. And then the cauldron and the ghost. And a candle over here. So I'm actually really loving this one. I'm probably not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna start it pretty quick. It is, let's see, it's not super huge. It's 200 by 198, so basically 200 square. And this might actually be my next start that I will take with me on my trip. I'm either going to do this one, or this one I didn't buy recently. I bought it a while ago, but she now has an Etsy store. Shoot, that's just the pattern. Sorry, bear with me. Let me see if I can find the actual picture of it. Which I should have in here, I just need to find it. Here it is. So when I bought this pattern, it's a little blurry because it's loading. So when I bought this pattern, she had posted in her, I think I'd seen it in the cross stitch conversions group, which is one of the groups on Facebook. And let's see if I can load it again. Which she didn't have an Etsy store or anything like that set up, so you basically just had to PM her and she would give you the pattern, or like PM her, PayPal her, and then she'd give you the pattern. But it is called Winter in a Cup, and she now has a store, an Etsy store, which I will link down below. But I thought this was really cute. This one is like, to me, this is everything that I love about Christmas. Hot chocolate, evergreen, boughs, candy canes. Even though I don't like candy canes, I like decorating with candy canes, and snow. So if I don't do Boo Butterfly, I'm going to do this, but not gonna lie, it's probably gonna be Boo Butterfly. I do have fabric for it. So remember when I was talking about the fabric that I had dyed for the Christmassy couriers? Well, I had bought more fabric because I had less than I thought. So I bought more, dyed it all for the Christmassy couriers. And then I was looking in my closet in my craft room, and I did have enough the first time, but they had gotten pushed to the back of the shelves in the closet. So I hadn't seen it, and now I have fabric that I can use. So I'm gonna dye that probably tonight for Boo Butterfly and go ahead and start that, which I'm thinking about doing black, but more than likely it's gonna be a gray. Probably gray mottled, just like the Pixies. But I kind of have to play around and decide what I want to do. So anyway, okay, it finally loaded, so here's a clearer picture of it. And then this one is, let's see. When you buy the pattern, she gives you both a color and a black and white version. But it is 124 by 157. So it's even smaller. And I would like to get both of these stitched this year. And she also has done, I've looked, like when I actually looked on her Etsy page, she's got a ton that I really love. So I'm going to definitely be buying more in the near future. But one of the ones I'm going to buy next is she did a Harry Potter Hogwarts castle in a bottle. So it's like a stand-up bottle with the cork on the top that has like the Hogwarts scene in it, which I thought was really cool. And it's got like a Hogwarts Express train in the front. And then she's also got like ships in a bottles, which I'm gonna get that as well. But that is everything I have for you today, except for my good news. My good news of the day is there's this girl whose name is Faith Dickinson from Canada, who is being, so here's a picture of her. She's 15, and she is being invited to the royal wedding because she has created a, oops, I just started the video. She started a charity that makes handmade blankets and donates them to cancer patients. And so she was invited as part of, like, basically because she represents what Princess Diana was all for. Like all of her charities that she was part of. So her blankets are called Cuddles for Cancer, or her charity is called Cuddles for Cancer. And she's going to be taking a bunch of blankets with her to London to give to the hospital in London. So I thought that was really cool. Somebody who's only 15 that can make an impact like that. I have another one that I had heard about that I need to find the details on. I heard about it on the radio the other day that will probably be in my next video. But as for right now, this is all I have. I will probably be seeing you guys again, not next week, the week after, because I will be on my cruise next week. You will see me on Mania, on the cruise for those last 5 days of Mania. You'll see another video of my second set of Mania, which will be the day before I leave, which is on Thursday. Or, like, you'll see me on Thursday. I leave on Friday. But my last 5, you won't see on the 15th because I won't have Wi-Fi or any way to put the video out until we get back. But I will film it there and everything. I might take you guys on a little bit of my cruise with me, like I did actually for Mania last year, if you remember that. But that is all I have, and I need to go pick up my husband because I'm going to be late. I will see you guys later. Thank you for liking and subscribing, commenting, hanging out with me, and have a great day. I will see you guys later. Bye. I lied, I'm back. So really quick, I had completely forgotten. I wanted to do a couple of shout outs from a couple of new Flosstubers. The first one, he's new to me. I know he's been around for a while, and he has even more subscribers than me, so I'm sure you guys have heard of him. But Robert's Palace of Stitches, I just discovered him, and I like a lot of his videos. He did a really cool, or he's working on August Peridot Berry, which I really want to do, along with a lot of other pieces. But I like a lot of his. New ones are Katie V and Dory. They are a mother and daughter who just posted their second video. They own Hobbies Up to Here. And it's kind of nice to see like all of the different hobbies that they do, as well as cross stitching. Katie is just getting into it. She's kind of starting again. She had stitched a while ago and is just now coming back to it, so it's kind of fun to see her learning process. And Dory's been doing it for years, so it's kind of fun seeing how the two of them like have that old stitcher versus new stitcher dynamic. Stitching Marie is a new one as well that I've seen. She's had a couple of videos up. She stitches a lot of bigger projects that I like to watch. Sheree Z, I think that's how you say her name. It's Sheree. She's a new one. She does some bigger projects as well. She only has, I think, 2 videos up, 2 or 3, but she, in her last video, I believe, I don't think she started it yet, but she is kitting up a chatelaine. And then the last one is Kenna's cross stitch. She has 2 videos up, and I like hers because she has a really good way of speaking, and like, to me, is very soothing to listen to. So those are 5 new ones, probably 4 new ones for you guys to go check out. And I think that's all I have. Okay, bye!